In Tasmania's history, as we watched the loss of rural services to rural folk who stood by and watched as your milk processing facilities, your vegetable processing facilities, as your rural lands are taken away from you under PAL, and now to watch your medical services just taken away by the stroke of bureaucrats' pen. It is completely unacceptable what's happened today, and I've come along to say to you that the Tasmanian Greens find this absolutely unacceptable, as obviously does Peter Gutman and Tanya Rattray-Wagner, and we stand together united with you to make sure that we take this up to the Premier, to the Health Minister in Parliament, because at the end of the day, it is the government's responsibility to ensure that the basic fundamental human right of access to decent health facilities and medical facilities is guaranteed no matter where you live in Tasmania. This is an extraordinarily heavy-handed approach that's been taken by bureaucrats who, with a stroke of a pen and a fax machine, have knocked off this doctor who's served this community, from what I understand, extremely well for 30-odd years. And not only have they damaged this man's reputation in this way, taken away his livelihood and self-esteem and so forth, but the people who here now have no medical continuity with their treatment and so forth is going to have a detrimental effect on people right across this community, and it is, as I say, completely unacceptable. We do not understand why it is. We want the Health Minister and we want the Premier to step up and explain exactly what's gone on and what they're going to do about it. It is the government's responsibility, in our view, to make sure that these medical services are provided adequately and maintained, and that rural communities are never subjected again to an incident like this that simply removes their access to the medical treatment of their choice. And so absolutely without explanation, without a single substantive reason being given, the entire community has been punished apparently because of some dispute between the Medical Council and this good doctor. I'd also like to say that I have been informed today that people who work at the hospital have been threatened with instant dismissal if they sign petitions or turn up at this rally today.
We know what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Shame on them. We want our doctor back now.
Yeah, not that.
I think that response speaks for itself, and I agree with you absolutely, and we will keep the government on the rack if a single person is persecuted or punished as a result of them taking part in their democratic processes of attending a protest, signing a petition or whatever. We will hold the government to account on your behalf.
I thought they should
Absolutely.
on the medical practitioners board, because there's over 3,000 of us that got to Dr McGinity.
Thank you. Look, the comments from the crowd obviously are that you demand your rights to free speech, and that to have your rights threatened like that is absolutely unacceptable. As I say, I won't continue to speak. You have our support. Please continue to stand up as a community, because obviously the government has abandoned you. Yeah. We will do our best in Parliament, as I'm sure that the Liberal Party will do their best in Parliament as well, to make sure that this is an issue that is thoroughly aired, thoroughly prosecuted, and you will retain your doctor and medical services. And thank you for allowing me to speak today.